Good evening! I am here to tell you about an amazing discovery made by scientists that proves that the Titanic was unactually a ship at all, but in fact was a cruise ship. You heard that right? The Titanic was a cruise ship? It all started when some scientists were doing some research on the Titanic. They wanted to find out more about the ship's construction and how it sank. But what they found was something that nobody ever expected. The Titanic wasn't just any ship. It was a cruise ship. You might be thinking, how can you tell if a ship is a cruise ship? Well, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is look for the buffet. And that's exactly what these scientists did. They searched the wreck of the Titanic, and what they found was incredible. A buffet! You might be wondering why this discovery was so important. After all, what does it matter if the Titanic was a cruise ship or not? Well, it matters a lot. You see, the Titanic wasn't just any cruise ship. It was the first cruise ship ever built. Before the Titanic, people didn't go on cruises for fun. They only went on cruises if they had to. But then the Titanic came along and everything changed. People realized that going on a cruise could be a fun and relaxing way to travel. And the rest is history. Of course, there are some people who will say that this discovery doesn't make sense. After all, the Titanic sank over 100 years ago. How could it possibly be the first cruise ship ever built? Well, those people are just haters. They read the same type of people who say that the earth is flat and that vaccines are made out of microchips. The evidence is clear. The Titanic was a cruise ship. And I'm not the only one who thinks this. Some of the best scientists in the world agree with me. One of these scientists is Dr. Robert Ballard, who is the man who actually discovered the wreck of the Titanic. When he first saw the ship, he knew that it was a cruise ship. He said, "I knew that ship was a cruise ship because I saw the buffet." Of course, he didn't actually say that. That was me, paraphrasing. But the point is that even the experts agree that the Titanic was a cruise ship. Another scientist who agrees with me is Dr. Paul Loudon, who is a historian and an author. He wrote a book about the history of cruising, and he says that the Titanic was the first cruise ship ever built. Of course, there are still some people out there who don't believe me. But I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to tell you the truth. And the truth is that the Titanic was a cruise ship. It may not have been the biggest or the most luxurious cruise ship, but it was the first. And that's why we should remember it as the world's very first cruise ship. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I hope that I've convinced at least some of you that the Titanic was a cruise ship. If you want to learn more about the Titanic, I've included some resources below. Now, I am going to take a break from talking about the Titanic to work on my new special project. It's going to be a big one. You'll see soon enough. In the meantime, though, make sure to follow for more updates. It's me. And remember, the Titanic was a cruise ship.